Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today we are going to learn how to create weather app using JavaScript. Here we will first see the demo, that's how it will look. Next we will write the code. So let's check this. Refresh it. Okay, the place name. Here you can see the data of it. Temperature, speed, image, cloud, etc. And you can also see it here if you if I will write something else like this, then it will give us error. Next, if the text box is empty, nothing is entered in the text box, then it will show the that we have to write something in this. So hope you like this. So let's jump into the code. Here I will remove the code which I have written earlier. Okay. Next, we will write the code once again. Div. This will be the main container. Then we are giving heading to the project. We will write app, weather app. Next, we are going to create text box. So that input type equal to text, then id equal to location input and placeholder. Placeholder. Enter your place. Next, we are going to create one div element where all the data will show. That is just shown you earlier. This one. Here, all the data will show. That we have written the code. We are creating the element here. Weather, weather. Okay. Next, check this out. Okay. Next, we are going to give the class name to the main container. Main. Here, I'm writing JavaScript in HTML. So for that, we can write script tag here. If you are not writing HTML, means JavaScript in HTML, then you have to create another. You have to create JS file, which is here. We will select this input type document dot get element by ID. Session input. Okay. Next, next, we are going to add event listener in the text box. Add event listener range, comma, sync or sync. So next, we are going to create one variable to store the input data. Const location equal to location equal to document dot get element id name view dot value. Next, we are going to create another variable to store the location data. Weather data data equal to document no name of document. We can write await and get weather data. Get weather data is a method. Get weather data. Okay. We will pass the location. We will pass the weather data value in display weather data. Display weather data. Weather data. Something wrong. Oh, change or change. On whether get get weather data. Location. This is known as zero form. Next, we are going to create if if location is empty, then we will return the value. Next is here we will set API. For that, we need to create a API. So you can simply go to weather app to this website and log in it from here. Then you can create a API from here. I've already created the API and store it here. Just copy this, I will get the data. Response, load the response data into data variable. Now wait. Return data. See the code. This is out. Right console log to see the error is coming or not. Whole log, right? This is the data. We are getting the data. It is not found. This is also wrong data. Session input add event change sync different document dot get element value await location change function sync await present the correct program. Yes, for me, I don't know. Location. Yeah, it is fine. So, so we are getting the data here. Now we want to display this data here. Function not good. Then the word letter. Color changing in the basically we are writing the code to display weather data in this element. Okay. For that, font display with from you. Why I'm copying this name from the place there I've written because if there will be mismatch in the name, then it will not show the data. So always verify that you are writing the proper uh, character means name. Display weather data equal to string, yes, string, string, string data. Here we will select this element, this div element, and store it in another variable. We'll create font and setting any dummy variable name. Meaningful variable. D just D display weather data. Document dot get element by ID. First display weather data, sync data. Then we are selecting the element. Here we will write the variable. Next, if object is a method JavaScript method. Then dot keys data, this parameter we are passing here, data dot length equal to 0. Then dswd. We are writing this variable name here. Inside this, we will pass the so inner HTML is the JavaScript variable name, which is inner HTML is JavaScript object which is used to add text in the HTML element. Here we are selecting the div. So by using this, we are adding the element into this page. Enter your place. Else, else, down so we need to add a icon. I'm copying this from here. You will get this URL from this website where you can find it, that API or that URL. See, we are going to add text in the element. We'll write. Well, to write multiple text into this element, we will use template literal. Template literal. Data can write this is dollar data dot name. Next, if we want to show the data dot main dot humidity. मैं देखिए ना एकदम दी है one add HTML element using JavaScript. We can use this is used to add text into the HTML element, and this is used to add means variable using variable name, or if we are fetching the API and using the object name. Always remember when you're writing a variable in HTML, then write dollar curly bracket and write your variable name. Data data dot main dot data dot main dot humidity. Next, we are going to add temperature. For that, so same here. Data dot main. We are writing data, this parameter name. Then inside this, we will get the temp. Inside the main, we will get the temp. Next, next I want to show the icon. I will directly add the image, image, image. Let's see dollar curly bracket because I am passing the variable name here in source file. Source file equal to me. What? Next, let's save this code and try to run it. Let's see. What? Window dot load equal to string string Next, we'll copy this one and paste it here. This is by. Now it's looking weird, but we will write some CSS code to make it more interactive. Here we can see that we have a curly bracket. Does anyone know how to remove it? Then please put in the chat box. Let's see how to remove this. Here we have written inside the inner HTML this curly bracket. This one. Always remember when you're getting like colon, curly bracket, all the characters, then you can simply check it here. Now we are going to change the background color based on their temperature. Function get background color with temperature if temperature is less than zero, then return blue. Else if hitting 10, return red, T, 30, 40, we will going to call this here const background color equal to get background color data dot main dot temp const no const dswd dot file dot background color background equal to background color. That's it. Let's check. What to do? What to do? What to do? Let's convert this complete. It right 27.15. Okay, so converting this. That's not so. रेड कलर दिया है रेड ग्रीन 9 ऑरेंज येलो copied from here paste it through so the place is the right blue right blue is two right two so let's put it in more sugar then is whether the zero icon ID description over so whether ID zero is very data content see that these are dollar data One object data win dot state. Yeah. Yeah. What's the name here? That's it. Now we will see some code here that why we have written it. For example, here we are storing the data into weather data, then we are transferring the weather data into display weather data. Let's check this. Let's see the explanation why we are doing this. First, we are storing the location data into weather data. Why? It is used, the location data is essential for the weather API to fetch accurate weather information. By storing it weather data, we ensure the API has access to the necessary data to provide the correct result. Data integrity. Keep the location data within weather data, help maintain data consistency and prevent potential error or inconsistency in the weather information display weather data. Here we are passing weather data uh, to display weather data. This is the weather data object contain all the relevant weather information including the location data. By passing it to display weather data function, we effectively transfer this data to the function responsible for rendering the weather information on the user interface. Efficient processing. Having the complete weather data in a single object simplify the processing within the display weather data function. Next is module. This approach promotes modeling the code. Get weather data function focus on retrieving the weather data while the display weather data function handle the presentation. This separation of concern improves code organization and maintainability. You can sometime you don't understand that why we have written this code. So you can refer this and you can write the some piece of code, some piece of line into your code to remember it. Next is why we have written and await here multiple times. So this is out. This understanding await is asynchronous Java. In JavaScript, the await keyword is used within asynchronous function. It signals to the JavaScript engine to pause the function execution until a promise is settled, either fulfilled or rejected. Once the promise is settled, the await keyword return the resolve value for a fulfilled promise or throw an error for reject promise. Breakdown of await using in get weather data. Await fetch response. The fetch function initiates as asynchronous request to the weather API by using await before fetch. The code pauses until the fetch operation completes. Once the network request finish, the fetch function resolves or reject a promise based on the HTTP response status code. The await keyword capture the resolved promise containing response data on or throw an error if the request fails. Awaiting JSON pass. The resolved promise for the fetch call hold the raw HTTP response object, the .json method on the response object in another asynchronous operation that phases the response body into a JavaScript object using await before JSON instructs JavaScript to wait until the parsing completes. If successful, the await keyword extracts the parse weather data as a JavaScript object. Destination summary. The two await keyword enable the get weather data function to operate synchronous within asynchronous. I think we can write this code. Since the fetch function in this the fetch function initiates as asynchronous request to weather API by using await before fetch. The code pause until to until the fetch operation is complete. Basically, means async is a asynchronous function. It also known as a promise method function. We can see. Then in promise we have asynchronous means it will fulfill or reject your code. See, once the all once the object is passed or the function is fulfilled, then only it will run. Otherwise, it will throw the error. We can write this code. Once the network request finishes, the fetch function resolve or reject the promise based on the HTTP response status code. The await keyword capture the resolved promise containing response data or throw an error if the request. That hope you like this video. Bye bye.